Misleading figures are being thrown around regarding the supposed assets of the Catholic Church in Australia. A recent report attacking the Church estimated its wealth to be in the order of $30 billion. This number is inflated because it puts a price on churches such as St Mary's Cathedral, or buildings like St Vincent's Hospital and the Matthew Talbot Hostel, as if they were properties that could be sold to a developer who would turn them into high-rise apartments and sell them for millions of dollars. These buildings would never be sold because the services they provide are priceless and irreplaceable. But what if we did sell them? What if we liquidated everything and gave the money to the government? What then? Well, this year, the Australian government will spend about $273 billion on education, health, social services and welfare. The $30 billion that one media outlet claimed the Church supposedly has is the equivalent of just 40 days of welfare, education and health costs for the government and the taxpayer. That's it. But we provide extensive welfare, education and healthcare all year round. We operate 68 hospitals and 414 nursing homes and care for the sick and elderly within them. We give food, shelter and clothing to the poor, run homeless shelters and provide emergency assistance to those in crisis. We support families through counselling, 24-hour helplines, foster and adoption services. We provide assistance to people with disabilities and their families, help people break their addictions, and help the unemployed to find jobs. We educate 765,844 students, whether they are Catholic or not, in 1,736 primary and secondary schools. We provide jobs for more than 220,000 Australians, and they, alongside almost 3,000 priests, 5,000 religious sisters and brothers, and countless volunteers, serve Australia's more than 5 million Catholics, and anyone else who seeks our help. Some people choose to ignore the fundamental social services we provide in our buildings, and instead use the Church's assets as a reason to strip it of tax exemptions or its charitable status. But even if we were to sell everything and hand the money over to the government, we would relieve the taxpayer of 6 weeks' worth of the tax burden for health, education and welfare. And after that, where would we be? 60 or so less hospitals, 400 or so less nursing homes, 750,000 students looking for a school, 220,000 people looking for work, 5 million people without a place of worship, and heaven knows how many people left without the support of our many, many welfare agencies. And they're not really ours to sell. Generations of Catholics before us have entrusted the material wealth of the Church to us to build these properties of hope and help, so we can serve the real wealth of the Church, people in need. We uphold the dignity of each and every man, woman and child, and in serving the poor, sick and the needy, we respond to Jesus' central command of love. As Catholics, we can be proud that whatever the value of our assets, whatever the material wealth of the Church, we will use it always and everywhere in the service of our brothers and sisters.